Maverick fam, so EA just dropped some Madden 25 gameplay news. We're going to go over it. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. They also released the Madden 25 beta. So as we go through these gameplay leaks, you could even get your hands on it and see if you think it matches up to what we're reading here. As I'm reacting to this, I have not yet played the beta. I'm usually not even big on playing the beta. I feel like most people hate on it. It's usually not very good and doesn't end up being exactly tuned to how the final game is. But I will be checking it out this year. Let me know your thoughts if you played it. I'm gonna go over this new blog they dropped. I'm gonna go over there's about 3 to 5 features that really stand out to me. I'm gonna cover those, talk about those, give my thoughts. But there's a few more features so I'll link this below if you wanna go in detail. We'll skim everything so you'll know what's in there. But like I said, we'll only highlight a few key pieces, and I'd love to know your guys' thoughts as well. So what's been crazy is leading up to this football season, I've been more excited about NCAA than Madden, but it's mainly been because we don't even know what Madden's bringing to the table, right? We've got a decent amount of news for NCAA, enough to be super excited, and now we got some more Madden stuff. I still think I'm more excited for NCAA, but not because there's anything bad here. So let's talk about it. Shout out to Christian McCaffrey. So we do have no gameplay trailer. That is slightly concerning. Not the worst case, but I thought there was a countdown and a trailer was supposed to drop today or yesterday, something like that. And it seems that got pushed off, but we did get this info. And the beta. I'd rather have a beta than a trailer anyway, but still. So Christian McCaffrey on the cover. That's cool. I usually don't care about who's on the cover, but it sometimes it can lend towards what the gameplay will be like. I feel like we've had quarterbacks for a while. You know, when we had Madden 16, I think it was Madden 16 with Odell. That's when we first got the aggressive catch, which was huge in terms of a gameplay tweak or shift. And so we may get more of a running game. I hope it's nothing like Madden 20, but I don't think that's the direction they're going. I think it's more the changes that we see in tackling and just user sticks. And we'll go over that a little bit here. So I think their main tweak to gameplay, you could say, is summarizing what they're calling the boom tech. They used to have the field sense, which was for branching. It was a branching system to deliver on control rather than outcomes that feel more scripted or predetermined. You know, that's always tough in football. There's 11 on 11 and you want things to look cool and smooth. So animations help with that, but you want to feel like you have control. Not like you pressed height and then a cutscene played out. And so that's always, I think, the balance they're struggling with every year. It says this year in Madden NFL 25, that vision is being accelerated with the introduction of Boom Tech, our next gameplay innovation that has been over 2 years in the making. Now, this isn't going to be on the PS4 or Xbox One, which is good. I think they don't even put resources to that, man. Just make the newer stuff better. So the features that make up the Boom Tech. First, you got the physics-based tackling. So the new data-driven physics system considers timing, momentum, weight, speed, strength, and player ratings to inform one-on-one ball carrier impact and determine the branching animation to a wider variety of explosive and authentic physical outcomes while keeping players in full control. So, and this isn't the first time we've heard this. And I do think we've seen improvement on this, but it seems like they're taking it to the next level where player weight matters. So cornerbacks are going to struggle with Derrick Henry and just bigger backs in general. But the angle matters. I'm sure even things like fatigue, not just stats like truck matter. But then also, I think this plays into the reloaded hit stick, because even your user input and your timing matters, which I think is very important. It says bring power in every phase of the game with a timing-based mechanic that provides harder hitting control determined by angle of impact, stick skill, and accuracy for cut sticks, big hits, and trucks, with more realistic physical movements and results. Get immediate on-field feedback with visual indicators, new impact tackle sound effects, and controller rumble haptics. So what I'm hearing is maybe like 2K, or I mean, there's feedback here in the game where you maybe hold your timing for too long or something like that on a pick, but it seems like it's gonna tell you like, hey, you tried to hit stick too late or too early, and that's why you got ran over. And I think that's good. I think hit sticks should be harder. They should be rare and feel more rewarding. So I like that. I get the vibe that you're not just going to be able to hit stick, and there's going to be even more of a penalty than there is this year. Because even when you hit stick this year, I don't feel like you get crazy animations and like I can hit stick corners on big backs, but like the penalty might be even worse this year. to where, because sometimes you can just throw a hit stick out there and maybe still slow someone down. Maybe there's more of a penalty for that. I haven't heard anything in Madden that's like the wear and tear system. That could work here. Great. If they have anything close to that, that'll be real beneficial with that. And then, okay, and then here, look, ball carrier control. Part of this boom tech, they have a new ball carrier balance and recovery system. And I think that's not just their stumble recovery they have now. I think it's something deeper than that. Determines a specific boom tech branching animation based on the quality of the hit and the ratings of the players involved. Get the control you need to counter the hit stick, break the tackle, and recover your balance. From hearing some of the people that played it, it just seems like it's a lot more fluid, and you still have more control while you're breaking tackles. So you might be breaking a tackle, and then there's animations that you may go out of and be recovering from a tackle, but you still can be tackled while you're in there, and there's fluid 2-3 man animations that don't feel like you lose complete control as they're happening. Again, we'll have to actually play it and see how it works, but yeah, that sounds real good. I want that. I like that. What I would like to see is less like, I feel like sometimes I can't really squeeze and get through holes without getting animations that I really don't want, where my line, like my running backs, like doing extra moves in the line, or pinballing, or jumping in, or triggering like an auto hurdle. Like if I can have more control over stuff like that, I'd be fired up. And then here, I'll just kind of read this whole section. There's a lot of new things they're adding that I think are dope. May not be big game changers, but they add up. So core gameplay is back with the newest iteration of Field Sense. We get increased control across key areas, including innovative passing. That makes me think maybe some of the new trajectories and kind of stuff they mentioned in the college football might be making it here. Again, I want college to feel different than Madden. I don't want college to get all the good stuff. You know, share some of it, please. It's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Catching, blocking, and coverages, along with advanced ball carrier mechanics for more dynamic and realistic play calling. New playbooks capture the game's most inventive and explosive plays to align with today's NFL play styles for a wider variety of viable game plans and more strategy in all three phases. Authentic pre-snap and post-play animations deliver a whole new level of authenticity and immersion, while all new intelligent ball carrier mechanics provide explosive movement and more control between downs. We can't wait to dive deep into gameplay next to expand on all new upgrades. Again, very general, but I've seen and heard that there's things like, and they might mention it here, like 500 new animations just for blocking. I think there's 500 new sounds for, here it is, on-field sound effects have been increased and refreshed. Pad collisions, grunts, exertions, to now include over 500 samples. So little things like that I think will add up just to make gameplay more immersive, not make or break for me. Stuff like the immersion I'm not going to really go through, but things we've seen already, like 3D turf that's in college, will make it here, so check that out. Franchise, I'm not big on. I'll skip that here. And maybe when they do a deep dive on franchise, we'll cover that, because I think I do want to do more of that this year. I want to get into the dynasty. I don't know if I'm just getting older or what, but I've never really been into the franchise. I'm not good with the cap, the trades, but anything that's not actually on the field, I'm just not knowledgeable about that stuff with football, especially what it's worth in Madden. And then I just rather keep it on the field, right? And I'll be losing because I'm not good at the other stuff, but I want to change that this year. And so yeah, you guys got the blog for that, but I know there's improvements to the draft experience. That was a big one. And then I feel like there was one more. Crossplay. Maybe that was in at the end of last year. I can't remember. I know they didn't launch the crossplay in franchise. That's supposed to be a thing this year, which is dope. They have Team Builder. Again, not super crazy for me. I know a lot of people have been asking for that. And then I'm gonna skim through the presentation. I already mentioned the 500 new little sounds for the sound effects. They're adding a new commentary team. But here's something I like, and it caught my attention. Actually, down to Ultimate Team. So yeah, Superstar mode. Excited for that. But 6-on-6 live event will bring small-sided football into Madden Ultimate Team for the first time ever. Players can take their Ultimate Team squad into a 6-on-6 matchup. With fewer players on the field, your roster strategy and game plan can be completely different. Like, what the fluff is that, you know? I know there was a 7-on-7 in the Face the Franchise, whatever mode they had before. Maybe it's something like that, but it's in Ultimate Team. Will there be some squads or team play aspects? Maybe like the Superstar KO, not necessarily with your player, but, you know, know, maybe how you on squads, you got the offense, defense, head coach. Is that going in there? I got questions. I got a lot of questions on that. I want to know, EA. That did something for your boy. And then probably the last thing that isn't huge, but it perked my ears a little bit, is a new, basically ranked head-to-head mode. It's something that they have that they're calling the Elite Top 100. I don't ever think that like the Top 100 and just the random online rank stuff was the go-to for who's the best, you know? But I do think it was a little bit more respected back in the day. Even with sometimes we knew there were certain people that glitched their way to the top, it just kind of seems like non-existent nowadays, especially even more so like in online head-to-head, not Ultimate Team. And so with me playing more regs games than ever this year, I'm kind of looking at that and I'm going, yeah, because sometimes I do get burnt out, man, keeping up with all the new promos, the new seasons, the abilities in MUT. That's just a very fast moving mode. Regs, obviously not as much. The abilities kind of stay the same for the most part. The rosters, the team aren't going crazy. And so it just kind of feels easier to be competitive there at times, and it's a different kind of game than Ultimate Team. So I like that. I'm excited, and I'm not saying I'm gonna be in that top 100, even that I'm gonna try. I just can enjoy a solid rank mode there. This is the brand new news, man. Please let me know what you guys think. I didn't really take too much time zooming in on some of these screenshots. I think the game has never looked bad to me. It's continuing to look good. The less they focus on the older generations and really focus on the new next gen stuff, it's gonna get better and better. I'm excited. If I still had to answer the question I opened with, I'm more excited for NCAA, but there's still more Madden news to be dropped, and so that could change. But let me know your thoughts, and let me know if you checked out the beta. I love you guys. Thank you so much, and until next time, God first, God bless.